Hello. Hello, it's Hugh here. I'm one of the Bournemouth Symphony Orchestra Music Associates, and we've been going for a weekly walk. And today we had a message from Shirley from Castle View Care Home in Poundbury saying she'd really like to go on a walk to Thomas Hardy's cottage. So I thought, okay, let's do that then. And so I had a look on the map, and I reckon it's about 4 miles from Poundbury to the cottage, so we need to put our walking boots on, don't we? And so then I thought, okay, so we usually have 3 pieces of music on our walk, and we'll need a folk song certainly for Thomas Hardy. So I thought, well, yes, here's one that he must have known, because I found out that it was known in the 18th century and Thomas Hardy wasn't writing until the middle of the 19th century. So here's a little song that we could all sing as we walk along. And it's a love song, and I'm sure you'll know it, and it's got a chorus you can all join in on, which even if you don't know, by the end you'll know, I'm sure. Early one morning, just as the sun was rising, I heard a maiden singing in the valley below. Oh, don't deceive me, oh, never leave me, how could you use a poor maiden so? Remember the vows that you made to your Mary, remember the bower where you vowed to be true. Oh, never leave me, oh, don't deceive me, how could you use a poor maiden so? Oh, gay is the garland and fresh are the roses I've culled from the garden to place on your brow. Oh, don't deceive me, oh, never leave me, how could you use a poor maiden so? Thus sang the poor maiden, her sorrows bewailing, thus sang the poor maid in the valley below. Oh, don't deceive me, oh, never leave me, how could you use a poor maiden so? Oh, don't deceive me, oh, never leave me, how could you use a poor maiden so? So great, I hope you all joined in with that one. So that's a nice song to get us walking to Thomas Hardy's cottage. And I chose that song partly because it does mention a cottage, doesn't it? It says, fresh are the roses I've culled from the garden. And we know that Thomas Hardy's cottage is made of cob and thatch and had roses round the bower, the door. So, and he lived there and wrote some of his famous stories there, including Under the Greenwood Tree, which is all about music. It's all about how people like his dad, who was a fiddle player, used to play in the church services, and how at that time they were taking over with the organ. So the little kind of band, the community band that used to play in the church services was being got rid of. Anyway, and I thought, now we got to his cottage, we really should have one of his poems. And so I've made a little setting of one of his poems. It's a poem called The Echo Elf Answers. And it's another love song, a bit like the last one we just had, and it's another one with a little bit of a twist. And some people think that The Echo Elf Answers is a poem that Thomas Hardy wrote about his own love life, which he always regretted rather sadly. He married, but seemed rather regretful about his marriage. So anyway, it's a little song, and it's got just 2 lines, and then the last 2 words of the second line you have to repeat the next time. So it's a little kind of thing. So you can be the echo elf. And here it goes. How much shall I love her, for life or not long, not long. Alas, when forget her in years or by June, by June. And whom woo I after? No one or a throng, a throng. Of thee shall I wed one, long hence or quite soon, quite soon. And which will my bride be, the right or the wrong, the wrong? And my remedy what kind, wealth wove or earth hewn, earth hewn? So earth hewn, that last line, meaning the only consequence of impulsive wrong decisions is the grave, apparently. So there's old Thomas Hardy with one of his rather bleak poems. And his poems were very different from his stories, I think, it felt like, and especially the fact that he wrote most of his poems at the end of his life. But anyway, so we've been to Thomas Hardy's cottage. We've had a little look round. We've been in the garden. And I thought we'd better get our boots on to walk back again. Hope we've had a cup of tea. And I thought, well, we've had 2 love songs, so maybe we should have a 3rd love song to finish off. And I thought, well, this is a perennial love song that I'm sure you'll all know. And it's a very lovely song, but it's also a bit bleak, a bit like the first 2. It's got a kind of bleakness to it, even though it doesn't really feel that apparent because the music is so uplifting. So please join in. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. But when I woke, dear, I was mistaken. So I hung my head and cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are grey. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. I'll always love you and make you happy. If only you will say the same. But if you leave me and love another, you'll regret it all someday. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are grey. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You told me once, dear, you really love me, and no one else could come between. But now you've left me and love another. You have shattered all my dreams. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are grey. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Please don't take my sunshine away. So there we are. You are my sunshine, but there's still a bit of shattering of dreams, isn't there? So I hope you've enjoyed those 3 little love songs we've had as we walk from Poundbury out to Thomas Hardy's cottage and then back again. And I'm really looking forward to going on another walk with you next week, and who knows where we go. Looking forward to some suggestions, and maybe I'll get another instrument out next week. I've got a feeling I might get my harmonium out. Thomas Hardy's inspired me. But until then, bye bye.